kind of awesome.
I'm sorry, where's my water?
Anything up with my fingernails. She did.
Like 3 times I said water. It's fine. No. I'll just drink my spit.
Just drink this.
Won't be the first time.
Just drink this vodka.
Gross, no.
I'm not drinking liquor anymore.
You know what? Since we've been drinking again, since I've been drinking again with you, I've gained a little bit of weight. I could tell. Yeah, the sugar of it, I don't know. I shouldn't be drinking whiskey. And no matter what form it is, I shouldn't be drinking in general.
I'm just going to stick with beer and try to keep it to like just a couple days a week, minimal amount.
Yeah.
She says she's considering sending Will on a beer run.
Right? Are we waiting on him?
I don't know. I guess.
Well.
We can.
Okay. You're going to have like 5 to 6 minutes to cut.
I love doing that so much. It's so much fun.
There might be some good pre-stuff. Thank you. Or post stuff, like where we add a weird clip at the end. I love that. I love
that too.
I listen to music I don't like until the end just so I can hear that.
I have a bunch that I've pulled that I still want to do like as a compilation.
Oh, the bloopers?
Wait, so does your friend do
Oh, yes.
If I gave him like dumb clips of stuff that we said, could he like mix it to like a remix thing? That'd be incredible.
I have some too. I'll make him a deal. When we start making at least $30,000 each a year,
which will happen very soon. Yeah, we'll arrange it. We'll talk to him.
We know nothing, so anything he does.
We know a little bit. Okay. Jesus Christ.
I know nothing. Jordan's picked up a lot since we've started. So I wouldn't know where to begin on that. I would just be like, I don't know.
Oh, man. Sorry.
Oh, man.
I'm looking at ugly furniture.
Yay.
Oh, I love it. Sale tomorrow.
Oh, God, I love it.
Okay, we're recording.
It's a round bed couch. It's a round bed couch.
I want a bed couch. Dude, I need a bed that like encompasses our entire bedroom, so when Keelan's snoring, I can literally roll across the room and like be far enough away from him.
You could just get those 2 separate beds, like Mary Tyler Moore. Dick Van Dyke Show.
Like, far enough away.
You push them far away.
Yeah, but then
he
I have
gets
to
one wall,
get
you get the
up
other.
when I want to cuddle with him.
Oh,
and then
push them
like,
together.
Not enough room, and then I have to get up again.
What you want doesn't exist.
You know what? It's gonna.
You should just take out the bed and extra pad your carpet. Like, just put a ton of padding in it. So, like, your whole floor is
or we could just get, like, a bouncy house and blow it up in the house.
Just inflate it inside your room.
I want a dragon one. So when you walk in, the dragon head's, like, hovering over the entrance of the doorway.
Right? Or poking out a little bit.
When we're feeling frisky, we can put some balls in it. Ball pit, yep.
Oh my God. And then someone throws up. Disgusting.
Oh, that'd be awful.
Any hoozle. I guess we can start now.
We already started.
Oh, okay.
We're saving all of that. I like that.
That mystery voice was Richard, who did our theme that you just heard.
How's it going, everyone?
They can't hear you. You're too far away.
Don't worry. I'll fix it.
I'll fix it. I'll just raise your volume up a little bit. Yay! This is episode 26. It's also the last episode that we're going to do before our summer hiatus.
But even though you're going to miss us terribly, if that is the case, you can subscribe to our Patreon and watch a bunch of extra shit of us doing cool stuff.
Yup. We've just been talking a little bit about what we want to do over the summer.
This beer smells like weed.
What? It's Stella Artois.
It smells like weed to me.
Oh my God, it does. Whoa. Why? That's crazy. It's from Belgium, so that's close to Amsterdam. Interesting.
Yeah. Anyways, sorry.
No.
Exciting ideas.
Yeah. So yeah, we're gonna have a lot of things going on. I kind of want at least 2 weeks without anything to do.
That's fine.
Just because I need a brain break from school and all that too.
Yeah, you've had a lot going on.
Yes. So presumably by now we have recorded our response video to House Sparks and we have posted it, or will be posting it soon. So you can check that out. And we want to say thank you again to House Sparks if he ends up listening to this episode. And we definitely look forward to having you as a guest.
Mm-hmm.
If you were being truthful, if you weren't lying to us.
Oh, don't do that.
Breaking our hearts.
Dude, guilt trips are like my least favorite thing in the world.
I have cancer. Just kidding. Now I'm going to get cancer. So.
Yep, serves you right.
You better do it before I die of the cancer I'm going to get.
He's never going to talk to us again.
No, he's like,
everyone he meets on the street, he's going to be like, look, this podcast, don't listen to it.
Sometimes it's not worth the money. What do you got?
Oh, I make mental notes throughout the week. They never stick. It's weird.
I started putting things in my phone.
I need to. Or then like I reread them and I'm like, oh, none of this is relevant or important.
Skip it. All right. Well, if you want to think about what you got,
sure.
Last week I also had an audio clip that I wanted to share, but yours was much better.
Will's was much better.
So, but mine's hilarious. Sometimes people get confused and call the wrong number and then leave a voicemail for the wrong person.
What?
So I got one on April 16th and I just want to share it with everyone because it's freaking funny.
Josh, it's Stacy. You left your popcorn in the dining area. The 2 bags of the kettle corn. Call back at extension 10 for any questions or concerns. Otherwise, please visit and claim your popcorn. Thank you.
What?
I don't know. I love it, and I'm never getting rid of it.
You left your popcorn.
I love it so much. I think that part was I don't even know. I can't even explain it, but it's better than the time that I got a voicemail. It was just somebody sneezing. Just achoo, click.
Someone called Keelan the other day and they were like, dinner's ready.
Really? Where? What's the address? What is it? I don't like mushrooms.
Right.
Just kidding. I love mushrooms.
I do too. Not onions though.
I don't like olives or grape leaves.
You don't like grape leaves?
No, they're disgusting.
You don't like dulmus?
Disgusting.
Ugh, that's sad.
I know. I'm weird, but there's not too much I don't eat. So, I mean, if those are the 2 olives and grape leaves.
That's it.
And oysters.
Like
and oysters. I forgot about that. And she's glaring at me. You gave me like
I wish you could like find the joy that I get.
A salty booger?
From sea boogers.
And it's gritty, right?
No.
No, I said that last week and you're like, no, it's not. Clearly, you've never had an oyster.
Have you had an oyster shooter before?
No. Does that involve?
I mean, it's kind of the same thing. They just put an oyster in vodka with Tabasco sauce and you take a shot of it.
This seems so random. I feel like somebody...
Ooh, I bet it'd be good with that scrapple vodka.
Right? You should try it and let everyone know.
I will. I already know it's going to be good. I don't need to let anyone know.
I'll have nothing to prove. Did you know that we missed our 6-month anniversary? Yeah.
When was it?
So we started in October, so it was last month.
Oh.
Yeah.
Time flies by.
Technically, we're like 6.5 months now.
Okay.
I think.
Well, I mean, I thought 25th episode was kind of a
milestone?
Yeah, for sure.
That's closer, but I forgot to mention it.
Yeah.
I had it in my notes for like a couple of weeks and I just skimmed over it.
Will
for some
knew.
reason.
That's why he got us that House Sparks video.
Boom, boom. Did you really get it for our anniversary?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes,
No, he did not. No, he did not. No, he did not.
He's flipping us off right now.
A coincidence. Very much a coincidence.
Is it flipping or flicking?
I think both are appropriate.
Flicking?
I say flip. Yeah, I've heard flicking.
I've said flicking and I used to get made fun of for it.
No, I've heard it both ways. And I've lived all over the country, so
so
who would know better?
Fancy.
Who would know better? Yeah, so either is good. You can flick me the word all you want. I will accept it.
I mean,
She's
it's a
flicking
flicking motion.
I guess, yeah. It's also a
Rebecca
flip
and I are
of the
just
finger.
flicking fingers at each other now.
Let's all just get to it. We need to start doing video. Mm-hmm. We really do. We have MobyCon coming up. We were talking about that earlier.
Yes.
Starting a podcast, a haphazard guide for beginners. It's going to be Friday, May 24th, 6 to 7 p.m. for Friday, you can pay $20 and get the whole day. It's also $20 for Sunday, $25 for Saturday, or you can get a $45 weekend pass. I assume there will be lots of other things to do besides us, but I mean, really, we're the main event. So
we are. Yeah, that's why we're on Friday.
We
but
are
for real,
most
it's
important.
going to be in less than a month, and you guys should come out because it will be fun. And even though Mobile's like an hour away, if you live in Pensacola, it's always nice to get out of town just for like a little day trip.
Yeah.
I mean, shit, like you can go early and stop at the outlets and...
In Foley.
Yeah, that's not really...
It's close.
On the way.
It's like halfway, so...
Yeah.
We might do that.
There's a Big Bass Pro Shop on the way.
And a fireworks stand and a bunch of containers.
So many cool things to do.
Right? If it were March still, we could go look for the leprechaun.
Dude, that leprechaun's always around, though, I think.
Oh, well, then we'll go look anyway.
Okay.
And see if he's out and be like, bruh, it's May. It's gonna be May.
No,
I'm so tired of that.
No.
I didn't even know that was
Did
a thing
that
until
happen
this year.
year?
Yes, so much.
See, I didn't even think about it because usually it does happen, but I haven't been on Facebook that much.
No, like Maytag is using it because it's gonna be Maytag.
Oh.
And May. But you know, I had never heard that reference before until this year, and then it was like on every frickin' commercial and all of Facebook, and I was like, this is weird.
It's terrible.
Right. It made me think, like, did he sell the rights to his songs or something? And now everybody, you know, like when Sony got a hold of Michael Jackson stuff, was it Sony? I think. Anyway, somebody got a hold of Michael Jackson stuff, and then everybody was using Michael Jackson songs for advertising. I felt like it was that kind of situation.
God, that documentary was depressing.
I didn't watch it. I'm still scared to.
Don't watch it.
Yeah.
I mean,
I have an image and I want to keep it. So, and the man's not around to defend himself. You know?
Yeah.
I
don't know how I feel about it, but it's fucked up either way.
Yeah. No, I'm conflicted.
It makes me think of like if, you know, the parents just kind of acted completely oblivious to it. And it's the same thing with, what is that fucking documentary called on Netflix? The one where the family's friends with the, I need to stop.
Oh, yeah. The thing where the little girl, right?
He kidnaps the girl or whatever.
And then the guy says he jacks off his friend. Oh, God, that was so fun to watch the reactions of. Did you not see that?
I stopped watching it because I was like, this family's stupid. Like, how do you... Like, I guess he was like a family friend, they trusted him. But dumb. It was still like, there were so many red flags.
Listen.
I got so frustrated. I couldn't finish it.
I don't know who this guy is. I assumed he's the father. But there's a scene where he's talking to the reporters or whatever about an incident where him and the guy are in a car together. And the guy asks him to relieve him. And he did.
What?
Yes. And so on Facebook, there's a bunch of, or YouTube, I guess, there's a bunch of reaction videos of like people getting to that point. It's hilarious.
Oh, Jesus
hilarious
Christ.
When people react to things. I don't know. So,
moving on.
No, I'm just thinking like, I don't know why I'm so freaking nervous with having like two people in the room, you know, like, I don't know. It's just,
I don't know who you're talking about.
Will and his food baby and then Buddy. So there's
love
four.
Podcat can stay.
Yeah. I'm not nervous around Buddy.
That'd be great.
But here's my point on that. Like, I'm super nervous just having two people that I know.
Are you really nervous?
I'm kind of nervous. I'm kind of like, I don't know how to be. This is not going to go well for our MobiCon thing. Like,
no, look, I keep telling you, pick up your slack because you're the one that's supposed to be good with this live stuff.
Exactly. That's why I was like, wait, I'm supposed to be the strong one, but I'm going to fall apart. I just need you to know.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So this is the point in our marriage where we find out that I'm not really the strong one.
Who wears the pants? All right, I guess we'll see what happens.
It's gonna be you. I don't know. What's your story like? Mine's kind of fun.
Oh, mine's fun too.
Oh, cool.
I thought it'd be good to end on a fun one. I actually changed it last minute because I had another one ready, and then I was thinking about it and was like, oh, there's this other one I really wanted to do.
Sweet. I cut mine in half at the last minute because it was too long, and the second part could actually be its own episode. So I'm gonna save that for next season. So,
yeah.
Who do you want to go first? How do you want to do this?
You went first last time. Do you want me to go first?
Yes, that's fine.
Yeah,
and that's
what
fine.
What are you gonna say?
I just remembered that we haven't done a Gross America in a long time. So in the middle, we'll do one. You do your story. I'll do a Gross America and do them.
Also, this is the podcast. It's all gone terribly wrong.
Bless it. We never say it. But
it's
I mean,
a podcast of absurdities, oddities, and obscenities.
Oh my God, you got it without seeing anything, right?
Yeah.
Oh shit. Damn it.
Ayo.
I was halfway proud of you. I was almost proud of you.
I don't think it's ever gonna happen.
Yeah, you'll get it one day.
Maybe one day. I'll just get it tattooed on my hand.
Tattoos, that might be our Patreon.
Oh, that's definitely going to be a Patreon thing.
I was trying to tease, but okay. Just give it away, Jordan.
We already
just
gave
it
all
away.
Like,
Slut.
we talked about it before.
Did
you call me a slut?
Just kidding. Just kidding.
That's how I know you love
right.
me.
Right?
Like, terms of endearment like that.
When you could call each other slut and bitch.
Yeah.
You called me bitch earlier, so.
Yeah.
But it was a bitch move that I did not open your. I opened my own beer, left yours alone,
and then walked away with the bottle opener.
Use your teeth. Oh God.
No, like when Mike and I walk into the room,
buddy, where are you going?
we just like yell obscenities at each other and flick each other off, and that's how we greet each other.
That's good roommating.
It is. It's kind of nice because it's like if you're pissed off at each other, you can still like greet each other the same way and like relieve any tension. But
right.
They'll never know.
They'll never know. I'm really super pissed.
Yeah.
Have you brought up Molly Maids?
No, not yet.
Okay. Just curious. I'm just curious if it happens because I want to know like how it works out for you. If that happens. Doesn't have to happen.
Too much of a shit show right now, I think. We'll see.
Okay. Shit show.
Definitely considering it. The shit show.
It's a shit show.
Maybe we'll have a shit show segment later.
That should be our Gross America.
Do. Shit?
Actually, that should be our like
shit episode.
We should call
shit chapter in there.
We should call our Patreon specials like shit shows.
I support that. Will do. Write that down.
Write it down. All right, I'm eating the mic again, I believe, so I'm gonna back it up.
Dude, it's fine. I'd rather you be loud than quiet.
But I was like definitely like this in there.
Well, yeah, don't do that. Be consistent. That's all I have to say. Like, if it's up and down, it sucks to edit. But if it's just like one consistent sound, then I can just turn the gain down or up.
I had it in the perfect position, and then Troy sat here, and we moved it to adjust to him, and now it's not where I was comfortable.
Oh,
that's what I'm going to blame it on. Yep.
Do it.
Yep.
I'm like constantly moving mine around, and I want to apologize for everyone on the last episode because like you could hear me moving it.
Yeah. I mean, actually, I've heard other podcasts that do that. There's the ones that do the mic arm thing that doesn't make any noise, but ones that do microphones like us.
How do we get mic arms?
You buy them and then attach them to the wall.
To the wall?
I'm pretty sure.
They clamp to the side of the table.
Oh, sweet.
Oh, that makes so much more sense.
Frickin' sweet.
Clamp to the table. Will knows what he's doing. Will do.
Will does.
Maybe we should have a theme for you too, and you can have a segment every episode.
Oh my God, I love it. Oh my God, I love it. Well, also, yes. I mean, that's free. We can definitely do that. But the mic arms and any other technical equipment, that's going to have to come from Patreon funds.
Yeah, guys.
So y'all get on this Patreon business, please. It's not like you're not getting anything for it. You get exclusive content, but you also get merch deals.
Yeah, and in the future with merch stuff too, like we'll be sending out extra shit.
Yes.
For sure. And damn it, I was going to say something else and I already forgot what it was. Oh, also, like, comment or rate our Facebook, like our YouTube. All of that helps.
Yes, it does.
I know it sucks to actually sit down and do, but then when you do it, you're like, wow, this takes no time at all. So please do that because it helps us out.
It's nothing to you to just make one little click.
Yes.
But it's the world to us.
Do it at work when you're bored. That's what I do.
Right?
And we'll be on iTunes soon, hopefully. We apologize for that.
Yeah.
Which reminds me, I need to talk to you about something else, but not on here.
I didn't know that was a thing, but I'm not.
You didn't know that we weren't on it?
No, I thought, see, I don't know iTunes very well.
Like, you guys can put it in your RSS feed. You go to your library, you go to edit in your library, and then you can add our RSS feed. That way it'll show up in your subscriptions. But if you search us on iTunes, it's not going to be there right now.
Crazy. You know why it's so hot in here? No. I was going to say, I think I shut it when, what's his name, moved out.
You want the fan on?
No, that makes noise. Nope, it's fine. Just kidding. It's just
not
me
cold
being nervous.
outside anymore. I'm warm too, but I'm always warm.
Oh, yeah. We're just a bunch of warm.
Why are you nervous?
I don't know.
Drink more beer.
I don't know.
Thanks. Well, if you
It's
could
been
just
a
do
weird
that
day.
the rest of the episode.
Talk quick.
Actually, I do have a church fan somewhere.
Wow. What's
I
the
don't know.
air
It's been a
on?
weird name. And day.
73.
That's hot.
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
Not for this household.
No, I'm not telling you to turn it down. It's your house.
Actually, yeah.
I need a beer. I always need a beer.
2 beers.
Beep,
All
beep,
right.
beep, beep.
Have a beer?
Oh, shit. We
What?
might be out of beers.
Oh, yeah, help yourself. We might have to give one of you money to get more beer. But yeah, well, help yourself. Just chug all of them, all 3 of them, 2.5, whatever's down there.
Whatever the hell's left.
All right. Did we have anything else?
I don't think so. I think that was Gross America. We're going to do in the middle. 6-month anniversary. We missed it. Anniversary. Did you hear how I said anniversary?
We missed it. Aww.
God, I hate my life. My strange... Oh, my God. I can't even talk. My strange voicemail. Yep. God, that's...
You left your popcorn.
in the common area or something. I don't know. I've listened to it 3 times and I still can't remember it. Go figure.
Man, I wish I got cool phone calls like that.
I died laughing. I got it, I think, like literally as I was coming into work. So my phone was already on silent, and I listened to it sitting at my desk. I was like crying, and Thomas was the only one there, so I had to go up to Thomas. I was like, "Bruh, listen to this voicemail."
That's amazing. Like, my friend Ashley always gets like these weird text messages, and she'll like, she's not rude, but she has like really dry humor, so she'll like fuck with them for a few minutes until she's finally like, hey, you have the wrong number. But it's so good.
Oh, she needs to screenshot that.
She has them. I'll have to show them to you later.
Oh, the other thing about that is that, okay, I have a Austin area code, and the phone call came from a Pensacola 850 number.
Huh.
How do you misdial that bad? Like, that's weird.
Yeah, that is weird.
You know what, though? What did she say? What was the name?
Shane?
No. Was it
not?
Shane?
I thought it was Shane.
Hold on. Let's listen to it again. Just that first part.
You left your popcorn
Stop.
in the dining.
Why won't you go backwards? There we go.
left.
It's Josh.
You left your
Josh, it's Stacy.
Ah,
Josh. My ex-husband, maybe.
really? You think?
That's his name.
Well, you should. That's important.
It would make sense
You
that my
really
number is
need-
associated with his name in various places.
Let him know that he left his popcorn, Rebecca.
Josh, you left your popcorn
get your fucking
in the common
popcorn.
area. Stacy wants you to go get it.
Jesus Christ, man, get it together.
I'm sorry that this is like half a month late. Also, thank you for subscribing to YouTube. And say hello to Chewy. I love you.
Oh. All right. Rebecca.
Yeah. Oh, God. I'm sorry. I missed my cue. Jordan,
Rebecca.
would you please tell me a story
I would love.
and make it a good one? Oh,
I was
deal's
really
off.
hoping it would be a bad one.
Make it a absurd, odd, or obscene one.
You just read it too.
I did. I
Give me
did.
grief for
I
it.
had to look.
All right. Did you know that a group of cats is called a clouter?
I'm sorry, no?
I didn't either.
A clouter?
And yeah, clouter. Well, like chowder.
Oh my God.
Except clouter. My
love
hobby
it.
is to learn like what groups of animals
Yes,
are called.
right.
It's
What
my
are the ferrets
hobby.
again?
Ferrets are a business.
Yes.
I can't believe I never looked up cats before.
Right? That is weird.
It's a clouter.
It's a clouter.
Yeah.
A clouter of kittens.
Clouter. So, Cat Island is in the central Bahamas. It has the nation's highest point, which is Mount
Island?
It's called Cat Island. It's called Mount Alvernia, and it's 206 feet. At the top of it, there's a monastery called the Hermitage.
Okay.
No one lives in it anymore, but apparently it's like a really big
How would they know? Because the guy is a hermit.
Tourist spot now. So that's pretty sweet. The first European settlers were loyalists fleeing from the American Revolution that arrived in 1973. And then in 1926, the island is believed to be named after Arthur Cat, who was a pirate, apparently a friend of Blackbeard that frequented the island.
Immediately picturing Puss in Boots.
Oh my God.
He's a cat pirate.
Yes. Cat pirate. Aw. So, he was doing his shit there and stuff. And they said allegedly the name may have also referred to one time there being a large population of feral cats there, but it's unknown. I think people kind of just pulled that shit out of their ass after, because it's Cat Island.
Right.
So
Actually, it's not unlikely because in Hawaii they have a huge mongoose issue because they brought mongoose over to take care of the snakes that came over that were accidentally carried over on the boats, but one's nocturnal and the other isn't, so
yeah,
that didn't work out.
that's funny.
Right.
That's
also
crazy.
I know, right? So it's not unusual. It's not maybe they brought the cats over to kill rats or
That's
something.
Interesting you say that.
Oh shit, is that your next point?
So they didn't name that island Cat Island because of it, but the people want more cats. Anyways, this is not really relevant to what I'm talking about for the rest of this fucking story.
Oh.
But that island is actually called Cat Island, whereas these next islands
Okay.
are known as Cat Islands, but they're not actually the Cat Island. So I just wanted to clarify that.
Gotcha.
Are you not familiar with like the Cat Islands though?
Have no clue about this.
Are you serious?
This is brand new.
Well, you like
I'm in for it.
that was a
treat.
good segue with the mongooses,
Right?
dude.
I guess.
That's so fucking awesome. Okay, so anyways, in Japan, as it stands right now, there are 17 cat islands. And I'm just gonna go over the top
I didn't even know there
three.
was 17 Japanese
Really?
islands.
Yeah, they got a bunch of little islands. They're just all scattered about.
For some reason, I thought it was like the mainland and then Osaka. That's all I hear about.
And Okinawa.
Oh, that's what I meant. Okinawa.
Yeah.
Is Osaka
So they're
an island? I don't know.
They're tiny.
I don't know Japan.
they're
I'm
tiny.
sorry. I'm sorry, Sean.
God, Sean.
He lived there for a long
So did
time, so he's
Creighton.
probably like yelling at me. Oh, Creighton. Oh, that's right.
Yeah, they both live there.
We got to get them back.
We do. Oh, I miss my cray baby. All right.
I miss my Sean baby. He will hate that. As much as I hated it coming out of my mouth.
Yeah, it didn't sound natural.
It felt unnatural as well.
So,
Like
I'm
a
just
demon.
going to cover the top 3 cat islands, which are based on the number of cats ratio versus the residents. So the third top one, and I'm going to pronounce all of these wrong, is Manabashiba,
Okay, I've heard this name
Akiyama. It's the smallest island of the 3, and all of them you have to get to a ferry to. They're kind of all not that far from the mainland, though. So I'm turning this.
Wait, quick question.
Yes,
What was the name of the island again? Manashiba?
this one is Manashiba.
When was it established?
Or Manabashima.
Shima or Shiba?
Shima.
It's very important. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. Then it makes no sense.
Okay.
Because there's a cat food called Shiba, I think.
Oh, yeah, no, it's not that. Originally, the population was less than 300. I think it's less than that. It's less than that now, but they have a bunch of people visit because a French painter in the early 1900s published a book of illustrations depicting the island's landscapes and like the everyday people that live there.
Does this have three-toed or extra-toed cats on it?
I didn't read anything about that, but it could.
I feel like I saw that in an art book one like, I don't know, in one of my classes.
I don't think he really drew the cats. He just drew the people.
Well, no, I think like what I was thinking about is like something we talked about in like art history or whatever. And it's scenes of this place.
But and all the cats have like extra toes.
And it's this particular cat,
be.
which those are in Hawaii as well.
That'd be incredible.
If you go to the Polynesian Cultural Center, they're like all over that place.
What, extra-toed cats?
I forget what they're called, but yeah.
Extra-toed cats.
Extra-toed cats. It's a very long, awkward name, but... ETCs.
What is wrong with us? So after the book was published, a bunch of tourists started visiting the island because of like how beautiful the pictures depicted it. So all of these are big fishing villages too. Like that's their main trade.
Right.
This one in particular, this one has places that you can stay and like little restaurants and stuff. And so people come for like the sushi and all that stuff too. It's about 2.5 hour trip from the mainland there. And they have everywhere, like almost all of the articles have like a schedule posted of like all the ferry rides throughout the day.
Cool.
Yeah, it's pretty frequent. So our next Patreon tier is
send us to Japan
to see the kitties.
Okay, so they really love cats there. You know, I think they're the ones that first started the cat hotel, not cat hotels. What are they?
The cat cafes.
Cat cafes.
Yes.
Now somebody took that idea and like put it in a larger scale and did a cat island.
That's what it was. Yeah. They had a bunch of cat cafes in Portland when I lived there.
We need one here.
We really do.
Let's start that. I mean,
yeah.
We'll just make it my house.
Okay.
Will, write that down.
No.
Cat cafe. So the second island is Tashirojima Island. It's also small. They're all fucking small. And this one, though, the cats outnumber the people 6-1.
Oh, wow.
Because the population on the island is only about 100 people with more than 100 cats on it.
I love that. I want 6 cats.
I want over 100 cats.
Actually, as long as they're outside cats, because these 2 inside ones are enough.
Yeah, dude.
All the cat hair and vomit we discussed earlier.
Yeah. No, Rebecca has 100 litter boxes in her house right now.
Actually, the rule of thumb is 1 for every cat and then an extra.
Yeah, I want a bunch of outside ones because we've got like a decent chunk of land. So I think I told you I just want to secretly start like putting cat food all around the perimeter. So because we have so many feral cats in our neighborhood, and then they'll just progressively start coming to our yard.
I didn't know how appropriate that meme was that I sent you.
It was so appropriate. Yeah, Rebecca sent me this meme that was a lady like throwing cat food in her yard, and all these cats were around, and it said what I said here, kitty kitty, and the kitties kittied.
The kitties here, kitty kittied.
It's so good. All right. These cats on Shirojima Island, the 6-1 cats, they actually, the reason why they're there is they raised silkworms.
Oh.
And the silkworms attracted mice. And so they brought a bunch of cats over to
eat them mice.
Eat them mice.
Eat them mice is up.
And it's kind of super sweet because a bunch of locals also, again, maintained living through doing fishery. And they believe that feeding the cats would bring them wealth and good fortune.
I believe that too. Every time I do something for Buddy, I'm like, you just remember this and tell your kitty gods that this is happening, that I'm an ally.
Will's mimicking the
I don't know what that is.
The happy cat, the Japanese cat with his paw that lucky cat goes up and down.
I'm not sure what's happening over there. Actually, I have one somewhere.
Bloop, bloop, bloop. Oh, and they love them so much that they would also observe them closely and interpret their actions to predict weather and fish patterns. I mean, it really doesn't seem like it'd be that far off.
No. I mean, people like pay attention to animals when it's like tornadoes or bad weather and cows?
Yeah. If cows are laying down, it's going to rain. And if they're standing up, it's going to be sunny. That's totally not legit. But my mom used to tell me that all the time.
I'm going to start looking at the cows.
You look at the field, and based on how many cows are laying down versus how many are standing up, it tells you like 70% chance of rain or like 20%.
That probably works in Europe, but in America, they're probably just as lazy as people. I think
I don't really see cows laying down that much, though.
I can't say as I have either, but I don't recall seeing a whole lot of cows in my life.
Have you? What?
I mean,
You're from Texas.
Along the route, I guess, but mostly when you're driving and you're in areas where there might be cows or cattle, they're out in the fields and behind trees and down by water and stuff like that. They're not right up at the fences waving at the cars going by.
I'll take you to further redneck Florida and we will see a shit ton of cows.
When I say I'm from Texas, I mean I'm from Houston. Not a whole lot of cows in Houston.
All right.
Actually, that's not true. There's plenty of
on the outside.
And Chicago too. There's
really
in the middle of this neighborhoods and suburbs or whatever. It's a farm, and it's what the hell? How do you even what century are you living in? It's crazy.
Hey, more power to him, man.
Yeah,
I want fucking chickens and pigs and
right?
goats.
When's that happening?
I need to get more land.
When do I get Barbara?
Barbara, we have to build a gate still.
And you're right. This beer does smell like weed.
Yeah. So this part's a little bit sad. It's very sad.
Oh, actually. No. Don't do this.
Skip this part?
No. That's what I'm going to hear.
So one day the fishermen were collecting rocks to use with fixed nets, and a stray rock fell down and it killed one of the kitties. But they felt, so this is redemption though, they felt super bad for the kitty, and so they buried it and then enshrined it at that location on the island. And since then, there are at least 10 more cat shrines in the district for any that have been hurt and passed away. And there are also 51 stone monuments in the shape of cats, mostly concentrated in the southern area of the island where the silkworms are raised and everything. So they love them some kitties.
That's my homeland.
Right?
I feel
Dude, everything about these places, little fishing villages, they're semi-quiet, there's a bunch of kitties, it's near the water. That's everything I want in life, man.
They worship cats.
And there's sushi.
I'm all right with sushi. I could deal with it. But
I bet they have a bunch of oysters too.
Ugh, you lost me. I'll eat the mice.
Okay. You're taking the cat's job, man.
I'm helping them out. I'm one of
they're
you.
Full of people feeding them now, so
right. I bet they don't get French fries though.
Oh man,
not like Louis.
Louis's favorite. I don't know. They might.
Louis's favorite is anything you have.
Yeah, I still can't believe he wanted to eat French fries.
Oh my god.
And cheeseburger, but that's a meme.
Yeah.
So that makes sense, but still, I don't know. Jafar just recently started eating people food.
So have you never been to a fast food restaurant and seen stray cats by the garbage cans?
No.
What?
No.
Really?
I haven't.
Okay, I'm looking around the room.
No, you
and
must be dreaming.
That's what they eat. They grab the French fries and they run away.
I've never seen
scurry
that.
away.
I've seen seagulls do that. So, top island is Aoshima, Ehime. That's the district it's in.
I just want you to know I eliminated all the weird words in mine.
Well, I eliminated repeating them, but it's kind of important to say what I'm talking about.
We don't need to know where you're talking about.
I'm just kidding. Cat Island 1, Cat Island 2, and Cat Island 3.
Guess by the description.
Yeah. So this one, like I said, it's the most famous. It's actually nicknamed Cat Island. So that's what I had initially, because I remembered it. So I Googled Cat Island and it was Bahamas. And I was like, okay, sweet. And then I was like, no, there's not really cats here. But this is obviously one that comes up. But I thought it was interesting that there's a cat island and then there's an island with cats.
Right? Not to be, it's like an Iceland and Greenland situation.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh my goodness. Are they close to each other? They're in.
Yeah, they're kind of Well, there's 17.
Okay.
So they're kind of just like sprinkled about from like the north to the south.
I want it to be an Iceland Greenland situation.
God. Right.
They have to be like right next to each other though.
We should throw down and have people, words. Give us money. Anyways, we should create a company. We'll have someone else create a company for us. They'll just we'll sell them our idea. They need to have cat island cruises, and they just have a cruise from all the islands to see all the different cats. Why isn't that a thing?
I don't know. You said there was ferries.
Yeah, but they don't.
One of them
they go to like
specific?
the individual islands. They don't go from like cat island to cat island. I'm really handsy tonight. I don't know why. I just
enjoy
like
it.
flaring my arms up everywhere.
2 supervisors were talking in a distance yesterday, and the way they were talking, both of them were very animated. I was like, it looks like they're talking in sign language to each other.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
Or they're getting ready to have like a break dance fight or something. Okay. So this baller ass island, there now is only 15 to 20 people that live here.
Okay.
And it actually says 4 fishermen and the rest are retirees.
I want to retire there.
I do too. And it says there are more than 120 cats on the island, so it's about 8 cats to 1 human.
Perfect.
Perfect.
I didn't even get it when I said it. Thank you for picking that up.
It's lame, but it's cute.
No. I would have felt bad if we missed that opportunity.
Fair enough. So the reason why people had initially established there was during World War II. Many people escaped to the island from the mainland to stay there.
Right.
And the population hit the highest. It says roughly 655 people. I also read elsewhere that it was like almost up to 1,000, but I'm not sure. So I don't know.
Unclear.
But that was the most, which still isn't a lot. And that was in the 1960s. And then since there wasn't a lot of work going on after the war, a bunch of people left. And so then
they can't all be fishermen.
Right? That'd be sweet though if they created their own little community and they just like bartered all their work and everything. They wouldn't even have to like monetize shit anymore. They could just like do trade. God, that'd be badass. All right. So in 1976.
Enough about Utopia.
Yeah. The only school that was on the island was shut down because there just weren't people there.
Wow. Because everyone's 65.
Basically.
Why do we need a elementary school?
Yeah. The island's only 1.6 kilometers long, and it's located.
How many is that in miles? Because I don't do kilometers. What do I look like? European?
2 1/3.
Okay.
I just pulled that out of my ass, but we'll go with it.
You don't want to Google that for us?
Will do.
I'm sure she's right.
1.6 kilometers. So it's in like the southern area of Japan. And these cats were originally introduced on ships that were coming over because the ships had a rodent problem. And then, of course, they get off the ships. And the rodents do too. Mm-hmm. And so a bunch of the cats would stay on the island and obviously reproduce because that's what cats do and increased exponentially.
Bob Barker wasn't there to tell you to spay and neuter your
Bob,
pets.
You're not doing your job, man.
It did not translate in Japanese. He is dead. He has passed.
Yeah, but this was earlier, Bob.
This was in the 60s. He was there. He was alive. He wasn't doing Price is Right yet, but
1.6 kilometers equals 0.99419.
So I rounded
so
up.
not even a mile.
Not even a mile.
Holy crap!
Oh wow!
It's literally just a rock, just a boulder in the ocean.
Well, that would explain why no one lives there.
Yeah, how are all these cats fitting on this boulder?
Dude.
Is it like that whale or seal situation or no walrus situation?
Wait, what's the walrus?
Were they
situation?
seals or walruses that were committing suicide? It was
what?
seals. You haven't heard this?
What?
There's a new documentary out on Netflix. I forget what it's called, but it's like one of those like Earth ones or whatever.
Mm-hmm. Thank you, Will. Will had to open my beer for me.
It was a huge controversy because they show scenes of these seals on a rock, and because of like overpopulation and not overcrowding because of their diminishing habitat. Seals were basically jumping off and committing suicide.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah, I haven't watched it.
Aww.
So sad. Yeah.
Yeah, these cats don't do that.
No, good. Thank God.
They're good. But they're like everywhere. But so they have a bunch of places to live because so many people move. There's all these like abandoned houses. So they have a bunch of, they're
still
all
trying
roomies,
to justify
man.
this less than a mile thing. Like okay, Midway is how long? Like Midway is an island in the Pacific where planes stop basically midway. But my thing is like, I was thinking that would be like the smallest inhabitable island, is Midway.
How big is Okinawa? Like 2.5 miles?
How many freaking abandoned houses could be on a place less than a mile?
I mean, we can look it up later.
Midway is, oh, wow. Yeah.
It's so much out of this.
It's like 25.6 square miles. So it's like
Midway.
Way bigger. Yeah, it's way bigger. I'm just saying, like, how many houses could fit on there? Not to sidetrack you 100 times, but it's fine.
Apparently in 2018, the population was only 13. As of last year, the average age is over 75.
Whoa.
Not that tells you about the houses, but there's obviously not a bunch of people there.
No.
So the cats were there. They banged a lot. And then the island doesn't aspire to be a tourist spot, but like over the years, it's really blown up for people
who wouldn't want to go there.
It is a little difficult to go to, though, because there's only like 2 ferries that go during the day. And then if the tide's too high, the ferries don't go. And so it's not like...
And only 2 people can fit on there at a time.
Right. They're really not trying. There's a weight capacity for the island.
Right.
They're really not trying to...
Someone stand on that end and someone stand on this end. You got to balance it out.
You got to be careful.
You can't be tipping over.
Make sure you wear your life vest just in case.
The cats can be used as flotation devices.
They're all taught how to swim. So, yeah, they have no use for cars, hotels, restaurants, bicycles. They don't even have bicycles.
You don't need one.
No, you don't.
If you can't walk a mile, you shouldn't be alive.
You just tie a bunch of the cats together and get on top. Yeah.
It's like a husky situation.
Go, cat, go.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Been her with cats.
Yeah, so that's what they do.
Yay.
And the residents, the whole whopping, I guess, 13 as of 2018, which I feel like is probably even less now if they're all over 75.
Right? I was trying to make a death joke in there somewhere, but you nailed it.
Thanks. Yes. They feed them. But
the elderly?
The elderly feed them. They all come out and feed the cats every day.
No, I thought you meant that they feed the elderly.
Oh, the cats. Yeah. Yeah. They catch some fish and they bring them
presents
every day. Yeah. Little birds. I didn't get like an average of how many people try to visit it, but I found a bunch of articles of people that went there and took pictures of them. And I'm not sure, I mean, I guess just based on the cats that, started breeding there, a bunch of them are just like the orange tabby cats. Like,
oh, cool. Yeah.
A vast majority of them are like the orange cats. I think in all the pictures, I saw one black cat.
So someone told me like a long time ago that orange cats are the best, like the friendliest. They have the best temperament and behavior.
I've never heard that.
Okay, Richard is saying no, but...
Well, we can't hear Richard.
True. Garfield isn't the exception. But in my experience... They have all had like really awesome personalities, all the orange cats that I've had.
I've never really thought about it, so I don't know.
It's a whole mile full of Garfields.
It basically is. It's like the French coastline where all the Garfield phones were washing up, except this is real life. Which is even better.
It's like those Garfield phones washed up and then magically became real cats.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is.
Crazy. Crazy.
Yeah.
Someone write that. The screenplay.
Yeah.
I would like Jennifer Lopez to play me.
Who would I want to play me? Anne Hathaway.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
I used to get that when I was skinny.
Probably more accurate than Jennifer Lopez.
I could see Jennifer Lopez being you.
I just always wanted to be Latina. I don't know.
Yeah.
Just kidding. I mean, maybe. I don't know.
I'm almost done here.
Don't look at the vlog. It's
the last episode. It can be long. Okay.
Also, there was a bunch of garbage at the beginning.
Yeah.
Comment who should play us in the movie.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that's a good one.
Who do you think should play us in the movie?
If someone played us in a movie, who would they be?
If I were a movie star, who would I be?
Did you ever get anyone in particular, like growing up or now?
Oh, yes. So when I was younger, I had, I guess, darker hair and very much more paler skin. So Wednesday Addams.
I used to get that too. Yeah.
Christina Ricci.
Yep.
Kate Winslet when Titanic came out.
I could totally see that. Yeah.
Who else? Oh, Laura Prepon. So Donna from that 70s show.
Oh,
when that came out, I
could see that.
I was Donna from then on.
Definitely see that.
So, and then I think that's it. I can't remember anybody else.
Pretty good. I used to get, like, when I was really, really little, when E.T. came out, like, Drew Barrymore all the time.
Well, because you were blonde.
Yeah, I was. And Kristen, the chick in Breaking Bad that was dating Jesse, the addict.
Oh.
And she was in the Don't Trust the Bean apartment.
Yes, Ritter.
Yeah. I got that a lot for a while, too. And then, again, when I was, like, skinny and younger, like, my face was thin, so I had, like, really big lips. And I would get Anne Hathaway all the fucking time. Like, we were at Chow Time one time, and this woman came up to me and was just like, I just needed to come look at you and make sure you weren't Anne Hathaway. It's like, why would Anne Hathaway be in a fucking Chinese food buffet? Like, come on.
That's hilarious.
But I was flattered. I mean.
Right? No, I could see it. Yeah, that's a good one.
All right. Yeah, for this one, there's just the two ferries, and it takes about 2.5 hours to get there. But again, not even the ferries necessarily circulate every day. So, but one day, we will get there.
Someone's gonna start that venture and make lots of money.
They are. And Aoshima has rules. They're pretty, like, you should just fucking know them anyways. But for the most part, you should.
Don't harass the cats.
Well, yeah. I mean, if you're going there, there's no reason to go there unless you're a cat lover.
Right. If you
If you do something messed up to the cats and I'm there, I will beat the shit out of you.
I was going to say, I feel like they should have security.
I have a gun now, damn it.
Right? She's packing, y'all.
Yep. So only feed the cats near the community center. Don't feed them next to the dock, and don't stand near the dock because there's people trying to...
do their business.
Do their shit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Don't enter the private area because that's where the local people live without permission. We need to find one of these people on Facebook and be friends with them so we can just go stay with them.
Invite us over.
Yes, Grandma.
Like a exchange student situation.
Yeah, cat.
I've been saying situation a lot. I'm just going to go with it.
Works for me. Then clean up after yourself. Oh, the main thing was don't feed the cats too much or they get sick.
Oh,
poor little babies.
Oh.
They really are. They're fucking.
And then you gotta cup your hands
Garfields
together and catch
You gotta
it.
catch their vomit. You gotta. And then there's a donation box that you can donate to, so they take care of the kitties. Probably like vet expenses or anything.
Oh, yeah. Is there a live on vet?
I would imagine there's someone there that at least like somewhat knows what the fuck they're doing. There's got to be someone.
Doubtful.
So yeah, that's it. But I did have just like a really. Yeah, I already did that page. I was like, holy shit, I still have another fucking page to do.
I saw that page and I was like, oh, your notes are really short.
So I don't think you covered this, and I found it while I was looking. Did you do the cat that went into space?
No,
okay.
I didn't.
Yeah.
I should have.
It popped up, so I just thought it was interesting. Yeah, I mean, there are a bunch of animals, so bears were like the best ones you could cover. So on October 18th, 1963, French scientists used a rocket to launch the first cat into space. Her name was Felicity.
Felicity sounds right.
It looks like Felicity. And the whole process was just 13 minutes total. So she basically went up, like had zero gravity for just like, minimal amount of time, came back down, parachuted, and they went and got her.
She parachuted? Like she pulled her own cord?
She was like, ah! claws out, poofed up. So, 13 minutes total. She was in a little capsule. They went and got her.
Okay.
She's black and white, like our kitties.
Very important question.
Don't ask me that question.
Did they?
Don't ask me that
They
question.
They
so
did.
the next fun cat fact, in terms of development,
People suck.
first year of a cat's life is equal. The first year of their development is equal to 15 years of human life, and then after its second year,
He was 15 by the time I thought he was 1.
Yeah,
I've been treating him like a child for way too long.
that's okay.
Buddy, you're like 80 now.
Basically,
Well, that explains his curmudgeonness.
yeah. After their second year, they're 25 in human years.
He's
And then
7.
after that, each year of a cat's life is equal to about 7 human years.
so,
So he's 7.
yeah, he's 60. Buddy, you're 60? You're doing all right for 60.
I mean, that's just their like cognitive and physical development and everything.
Right.
If they age that fast, when do you celebrate their birthdays?
I
So
don't
just
celebrate
do
his
people
birthday.
birthdays.
They get Christmas, though.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm pretty much a slave 365, so... And he gets a Christmas, so...
Yeah, they get a birthday every year and they get their holidays.
These cats are spoiled. I'm not concerned about their birthday.
I still haven't gotten Jafar. I got him that baby Bjorn. Well, it's for dogs. It's for like little
Right.
dogs,
Right.
like not miniature poodles, maybe like Bichons. And I thought he was gonna fit in it, but I don't think he's even gonna fit.
Oh, he's a fat boy.
He's thick. He's 15
Your
pounds.
girl's thick.
He's like, I don't know. He's almost the size of Buddy. He's a little bit bigger, but he's just thick.
Buddy's 13 pounds.
Yeah. So Jafar only has a couple pounds on him. He's not about that baby Bjorn. Okay,
Buddy
I'm almost
isn't
done.
either.
Let
He's
me knock this
he's
out.
not a holder.
Jafar is. He's like, hold me like a baby and carry me around the house.
Louis will let me, but not Buddy.
Well, I wish Jafar would like realize that this baby Bjorn is gonna change his life if he like gets in it. He's gonna
You never
love it.
have to walk again.
Yeah.
Sign me up. Where's my baby Bjorn?
Right.
Will do. Carry me around.
One day I'm gonna turn around and like Will's walking into work with you just like hanging there.
So I saw a meme real quick. I saw a meme that there's a Neil Young cover where he's like walking and then like there's like it looks like an old lady is like on his backpack like facing outward. I don't know, it's a weird photo, but like somebody selling backpacks that have like this image of an old lady on them. I gotta find it for you. It's the weirdest shit.
That's amazing.
Weird ass shit.
Oh my god, we'll have to post that. Last few things, and you might get some of these too. So I signed up for Rebecca for
Cat facts.
daily cat facts, so she gets a text message every day about cats.
It's the highlight of my
However,
day because it's
they-
at different times every
it?
time. It's never consistent.
They
So I'm like,
already sent
when is
you-
it? When is it?
The same one.
When?
The one about them sleeping 70% of the day.
No, I think I just posted it.
You just did it twice? Okay. I hope so.
Yeah.
There's so many things about cats that we can learn in text messages.
Right. So, if anybody can tell us what a spur is, this fact is the frequency of spur of a domestic cat equals the rate at which its bones and muscles repair themselves. IDK, what that is?
We can look it up. No, we can't. We'll look it up later.
Just kidding.
Okay, so the hearing of the average cat is at least 5 times keener than that of a human adult, which makes sense. And then we were talking about toes earlier. Cats have 5 toes on each front paw. Jesus Christ. I'm glad I'm almost done.
I'm glad I have been drinking. No, I'm just kidding.
5 toes on each front paw, only 4 on the back ones. However, it's not uncommon for them to have extra toes. The cat with the most known toes had 32. So they had 8 toes on each paw.
Whoa.
Yup.
Is that one cat or is that
No, that's one cat.
a
8
breed of
toes.
cats? So that was just
No,
one
it's
mutant cat.
Just one beastie beast. Don't call him a mutant. That's not PC, Rebecca.
Enhanced cat.
Enhanced cat. I like that. Enhanced cat. So, and last but not least, which we learned on your cat text messages too, that meows are not innate cat language. They develop them to communicate with humans. Cats don't meow at each other unless they're kittens, or I guess they meow when they're breeding, but yeah, they meow to talk to people.
When they're scrapping.
Because they love us. And that's Cat Island and Kitty Cat Facts.
Woot woot. I love it. I'm so glad you did that.
Donate to our Patreon.
It was a surprise.
We can go to see all of the kitties.
This might be a joke meme, so that's my bad. But it's creepy as hell anyway.
Whoa.
Exactly. What is it?
That's not real. Hold on.
But someone should make it real.
If that's the case, that's creepy.
Motion is happening off stage.
Right.
Seems to be a commotion. Sir.
Motion commotion.
Sir.
We should just get like wireless headsets.
That would be great. Like Stitch. What's it called? Stitcher? What's the gaming platform? Twitch.
Stitcher. I don't know. They have T's and
so
W's in
embarrassed.
them and I's.
Right. What's that gaming platform?
Oh, when we first started, you were like, we need to get on Twitch.
Snitch?
A snatch?
That's where I was going with it. www.snatch.com.
Don't search that one, friends.
Oopsie.
All right. Oh, did you want to do a Gross America?
Oh, yeah. Why don't you tell me one? Well, I'll pull up my notes. Our last Gross America for this season. This season 1 in the year of our Lord, 2019.
Richard, would you like to pick a state? Yeah, they're by region and then, Wyoming?
Jeez, we're just going to start. Just pick one. Just pick a damn state already. Find one that's there. So this book was actually printed in 1776. So there's actually, so there actually aren't any states.
Colonies.
Could you look up Jamestown?
Let's see here.
What'd you pick for us?
Huh?
What do you pick for us?
Richard picked Arizona.
All right, close enough.
It's titled From Our Sewers to Their Slopes.
Oh, no.
What a mountain of reclaimed snow. Where Arizona Snowball in Coconino National Forest.
Sounds right.
So this is the part where we should have read over
Pre-read.
it.
Go for it. Take a moment. Tell me again what they do, because we're recording now.
Oh, so they recycle snow from sewage.
Gross.
Yeah.
America. Gross, America. Why are you doing this? That's just because you can. Does it mean you should?
I mean, as long as you don't eat it.
Oh, don't eat the yellow snow either.
So it's a dry area, but they have ski slopes. Ski slopes?
They're snopes when they're full of shit.
So they don't want to use the drinking water. So they use, quote, slightly used water.
Oh, gray water. Is that what that's called?
Reclaimed water. And they basically turn it into snow. I'm sorry, they're going over like the whole reclaimed thing. So
I think we've heard enough.
Water we drank that's been drunk. People probably peed in it. Blah, blah,
Right.
blah, blah, blah.
Pills have been flushed down it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, I didn't think about that.
Estrogen.
Hey, if you get the right...
Everyone has boobs, male, female.
Scoop. If you eat the right snow scoop, though, you might get high as fuck.
You could. Absolutely
You're
could.
just tripping balls because you just like, you
or become
fall
sterile
when you're skiing and eat shit.
Ugh.
You don't know what's going to happen.
Ugh.
Well, anyways,
You're
yeah.
literally eating shit. Literally eating shit.
I mean, yeah. They say that it's
He ate
treated, but it's not drinkable good.
Sure, no.
But
No,
if
no,
it's
no.
snow, you shouldn't have to worry about if you can ingest it or not.
I mean, I guess, yeah.
This is amazing.
Oh, God.
Yeah, so it's just like this big thing where they're determining if it's okay or not. They say it's safe. It's okay for dairy animals to drink, but obviously not for people or pets.
That's not right.
And now they don't specifically mention the status. God damn it. The status of their artificial snow.
The status of it? What does that mean?
They don't tell you, like,
safe.
If it's okay.
Is it like a surf report, safe to ski?
Yellow flag.
Particles present?
I don't know. It doesn't say if they stop doing it or not.
Can't do that.
I just wouldn't go there.
Okay. Will Do's going to find out if they still do it.
Yeah. Well, in short, yeah.
He'll tell us at the end of the episode.
The whole thing out. But in
Stay
short,
tuned.
Arizona, I just totally talked over you.
No, it's fine.
Arizona uses reclaimed water to make artificial snow.
Runoff, maybe.
I don't know, because you think about those toilets, like the ones that are like environmentally supposed to be better. So like you flush up if it's just urine, and you flush down if it's poop.
Where does it
what if
flush
you
up
flush the wrong way?
Oh yeah,
It doesn't
accidental
physically
flushes.
go up.
Well,
have you not seen that? You like push the handle up.
Oh.
Or you push it down.
Okay.
But if everyone's
I've seen two
flushing
button
it
ones.
wrong,
There's like a little button and a big button.
Yeah.
Do you need a little flush or a big flush?
And they're still flushing the poop into the pee.
You're right. Accidental flushes happen.
Don't ski.
You don't account for that. That sounds like a job for Mythbusters, to like go to this place and collect samples and then put them on a petri dish and leave them in the hot sun for like 3 days.
You picked a good one, sir. You picked a good one. All right. Do we need to touch base on anything else now that this episode's like a trillion
years long? No. Let's just get into it.
Well, Rebecca.
Yep.
Would you please to hold me over for the summer?
Summer.
Tell me a story.
All right. It's not really a story.
All right,
yeah,
whatever.
Easy. That was easy. I'm definitely going to do it because I spent a lot of time preparing for this moment right now. So it's not really a story. It's more of a listicle again, but it's interesting. It was actually one that was suggested to us. Mm-hmm. Movie mysteries, basically, is what I'm going to be talking about.
What does that mean?
So like mysterious moments in movies and film.
Like Poltergeist? Not mysterious things on set.
I think I deleted it, but that was actually one of the points that I was going to make, but I didn't think it was interesting enough. So there actually is a movie mystery with Poltergeist that I definitely took out, but I'll go ahead and say it anyway. The mystery is that Steven Spielberg was the producer of the movie, while this other guy, I forget his name, was the director. But there was like confusion with the cast and staff where Steven Spielberg would give like more of the directions. He would even like correct the cameras after this director had set up. Mm-hmm. So people are like, who really directed it? And I'm like, that was boring. Like, that's not a mystery. Who fucking cares? So I deleted it. But anyway, funny you said that. No, I'm talking about, have you ever heard about the ghost boy in 3 Men and a Baby?
No.
What? Do you remember that movie?
I feel like you mentioned it to me like at the bar one night. But
this was when it was suggested to us. So I'm glad you didn't retain that memory or do anything with it.
Well, yeah, we were at the bar.
All right. So have you seen the movie 3 Men and a Baby?
Yeah, it's been a long time, but I've seen it.
Okay, but you know the story. It's 3 guys that take care of a baby. That's pretty much it.
Right, yeah.
Name says it all. All right. So the urban legend is that 3 Men and a Baby was released on VHS in 1990, and about an hour into the movie, the Ted Danson character is walking with his mother and the baby around the apartment. So as they're doing that, there's a car, I just gave it away. Shoot. There's a figure behind the curtains, and it's like as they're passing by, so you only get like this quick, shadowy, grainy video VHS footage of something lurking behind the curtains. And so people were saying, and I can't believe that this is the predominant theory that I found online, and it's exactly what I remember hearing between myself and my brother and my cousins when we were rewinding and fast forwarding, rewinding and trying to catch that frame and get it right. So the rumor was that it was a ghost boy. So the boy had committed suicide with a shotgun in the house where the 3 Minute of the Baby movie was being shot. And that's why the house was vacant and able to be used for the movie.
Huh.
Well, the truth is that it's a cardboard cutout, as I accidentally said earlier. It's a cardboard cutout.
Oh, I just heard you say car, and so
I know. I was
really confused what you were talking about. I was like, there's a car driving by?
Ghost?
Car ghost.
Car ghost.
Like, what was that? Movie.
There's a movie about car ghosts?
About a demon car.
Oh, Christine?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Carry
on. Or Maximum Overdrive?
Oh my God, I love Maximum Overdrive so much. That's going to be a thing one day. It's not going to be aliens, though. It's just going to be technology.
Right.
My favorite scene was at the very beginning where he was getting the money out of the ATM, and it was just like, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you, fuck you.
They don't make them like that anymore.
They don't.
So this was a cardboard cutout of Ted Danson. In the movie, the character is an actor, or whatever. He does a lot. So he has a bunch of these cardboard cutouts of him in just like various things. This particular one, it's him in a top hat and like coattails, which after you know that, you can look back and be like, oh yeah, it's exactly what that is. But so they had just placed them all over the whatever, and they actually shot it in Toronto, so it was on a sound stage, not even a actual
so did
house.
People think the ghost boy was in a top hat and coattails?
No,
it just wasn't shown enough.
It's just black,
okay.
and but like once you know what you're supposed to be looking for, it's very clear. It's that kind of thing. We're talking about 1990s VHS, so
I wish people believed it was a kid in a top hat.
That's how old it is. It's like what's his name? Tiny Tim.
Yes.
Tiny Tim, but he shot himself with a shotgun.
Right.
They had those back then, right?
He was really hungry. Yeah.
It's more of a musket. It's not a shotgun, it's more of a musket. Nope. Okay. So, and also the props were used for a storyline that was actually cut from the whole movie, so it didn't even make sense. The next one is The Wizard of Oz and the Munchkin suicide.
Sorry, I'm flipping my roommate off. My bad.
Have you heard of that one?
No.
The Munchkin suicide and the Wizard of Oz?
No.
Have
like
you seen...
it happened on the film?
Yes. So supposedly, as Dorothy and the rest of her posse are going up the yellow brick road into a forest, it's like one of those scenes where they're walking through.
Yeah.
Supposedly in the background, you can see the shadow of a midget. Oh, sorry. What's the PC word?
A little person?
No. What did they say? No, what is it? Munchkin.
Okay.
I didn't mean to be un-PC. I just got confused. I am not a smart man.
You're a smart woman.
Okay.
Smarter than man.
So supposedly you can see the shadow of a Munchkin who had hanged himself because he was forlorn about a lost love or whatever. That he was so jilted that he commits suicide on stage when the director and everybody else didn't even realize it was happening. Like, really? Okay. Every spare space in that wherever soundstage is being monitored by somebody. There's no way you can just hang yourself. But anyway, I digress.
I mean, you never know. You could have done it fast.
I just feel like
when there's a will, there's a way.
When there's a will, there's a way. A will do, there's a way do. Okay, so the rumor actually
I'm sorry. That reminded
am I
me
the next to snort?
Rebecca had this really good laugh earlier that was better than a snort. I can't even like replicate it when we were doing that video.
Oh god. I'm just so awkward. Oh god, I hate my life.
No, don't. It's amazing.
Oh my god, please just let me get through this. All right, so this rumor didn't actually come about until The Wizard of Oz was released on VHS. This is how shitty VHS was, because like you could make anything.
See what was going on.
You could see anything you want in this shit, really. Like you can make anything happen in your imagination because it's just that blurry. But anyway, so this one came out in 1989, and like I said, people would see that Munchkin hanging himself, but they say supposedly it's a large exotic bird on loan from the Los Angeles Zoo.
What?
Does not look like. You'll have to Google it. You should be Googling all these, actually.
Okay. Ashley.
Start with 3 Minute a Baby and then go to Munchkin's suicide, and I'll talk about the next one because you don't really need to know. You know what this one looks like, I'm sure. Have you heard of Back to the Future?
No, what is that?
Have you heard of Back to the Future Part 2?
No, definitely not.
Well, screw you. I'm just kidding. You millennial. I'm just kidding. Yes, you have. You liar.
Wait. Well, just show me the picture, and it does look like someone's hanging in the background.
Right? Does it look like a large exotic bird on loan from the Los Angeles Zoo?
No, it does not. Did you
no,
see
it
this,
does
Richard?
not. No, it does
not. It
not.
looks pretty creepy. It looks very ominous.
Okay, pull up Ghost Boy, 3 Minute Baby. 3 Minute Baby. The thing is horizontal. A bird would be vertical, wouldn't it? Like, in my experience of birds.
Oh, that's creepy.
Right?
Like okay, so
but now that you know that it's a guy in a top hat.
It looks like a cutout. I don't
right.
see the... Oh, no, I do see the top hat now.
And tails.
But it doesn't look like a ghost or anything. That's just fucking funny.
But
it looks
the thing
like they
is,
have like a peeping Tom.
You got to think about it. We don't have... That picture is a digital still. So back then, it's VHS. You
just see it for a second. And
I
you're
wasn't
like, oh,
joking
God.
about the fast forward, rewind, trying to get that perfect frame.
Yeah, I guess.
And it's still blurry as fuck. Mm-hmm. So that's how rumors get started.
Well, that's funny.
But my thing about that one is it blows my mind that was the actual rumor, that the shotgun, because I heard every bit of that. Little kid, shotgun.
Wow.
And I was like, that's the rumor. I don't know. And this
People
was pre-internet.
Like ghost children.
So that's
I guess why.
I guess there's a lot of children blowing their heads off. I don't know.
Sidebar. I feel like we've talked about them before. The George Washington memes. Didn't I send them to you? With the ghost children. Have you guys seen those?
No.
They're the George Washington memes, and they're like paintings of George Washington, but then they put like quotes with them of like stuff that like George is saying in the paintings, and a bunch of the paintings are like him and Martha, and then there's like these creepy children in the background, and they all say like, "No, Martha, I told you no more ghost children." And then it's like Martha being like, "George," and he's like, no ghost children. And then she's like, "George, I adopted 4 more." And he's like, "God damn it, Martha."
Fun with history, art. Art history. Okay. The next one is Back to the Future Part 2's hoverboards. So when it came out in 1989, Back to the Future Part 2, everybody wanted a Mattel hoverboard, the same one that was featured in the film. And Michael J. Fox and director Robert Zemeckis, even stated that the hoverboards, sorry.
The hoverboards. Who knew they hovered?
The hoverboards were real. They said, they were like, yeah, they're real. But the only reason you can't have them is because mad. or whatever, some other
Moms against drunk driving?
parental group that wants to censor your childhood.
So not mothers against drunk driving.
No, but
moms
like similar.
hoverboards.
Moms against something. Moms against
You could be drunk
something.
on a hoverboard.
So
yes, these moms. Sorry.
They didn't want you to be on a hoverboard. No damn way. Drunk, sober, no damn way. Because you could hurt yourself.
Anyways.
You could really.
That was a Watsky reference.
It's got wheels anyway?
Hoverboard? That shit's got wheels.
All right. I'm slamming on the table because that does not make sense. That defeats the purpose of a hoverboard.
Have you seen the hoverboards that they sell now?
Oh, yeah. That's what I'm getting
wheels.
at. The fact that thing is not real. And Robert Zemeckis, I don't know why I'm struggling with this man's name. I know him personally.
You get coffee every week.
Just kidding.
No, she's really not.
He comes all the way to Pensacola just for me.
Yeah.
So he later admitted that all of the flying sequences were done with special effects.
No way.
No shit. No shit.
And those moms were really mad because they were deceived.
They were witchcraft.
Mad moms.
All right, the next one is Ben-Hur's Chariot race death. So I've actually never seen the movie Ben-Hur. I've seen clips of the important sections, so
I'm not gonna lie,
I knew what to picture when I read this, but you'll have to Google it.
I got it.
Okay. So the urban legend is that it was believed that one of the stuntmen who was driving a chariot was accidentally killed during the Ben-Hur chariot race sequence. And that footage was left in the final version of the film against the wishes of the stuntman's widow. So when I Google that, there's several pictures it could be.
Is this the one from 59?
Yes.
Okay.
So it could... I was hard to pinpoint which image was in question or in controversy because they all look pretty tame. Mm-hmm. So I can't really find that one. But it would be really messed up if they did leave it in the film.
Wait, did he really die?
No. No, he did not. The only record of someone dying during the production of Ben-Hur was one of the film's producers, Sam Zimbalist, who died of a heart attack at age 54 on set. Heart attack.
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
That's young.
Yeah, 54. Yeah, that is pretty young,
That's
even
really
back
young.
then. Well, that was in the 50s, so everybody was like smoking real hard and eating a lot of meat. So,
dude, okay.
not surprising.
Check your blood pressure,
and check it often.
It's for real.
It's blood sugar. Wilfred Brimley. Check your blood sugar and check it often.
I thought
Diabetes.
Oh,
diabetes information. But anyway, yeah, okay. The next one is The Shining's director Stanley Kubrick also directed the moon landing. You're laughing. I'm not. There's a reason. So this is a widely accepted theory.
No, I've heard this, yeah.
So, right. Okay, so the theory is, for those who listening who don't know, that Stanley Kubrick was the one to fake the Apollo 11 moon landing in 1969, and the films, some of his films give clues, in particular, The Shining. And so the story is that the U.S. government approached Kubrick after he released 2001: A Space Odyssey in 1968. And the reason is they thought he had a pretty good grasp on what it would actually be like. So they're like, you're our guy. So there's few clues in The Shining that prove that he did it. So these clues are discussed in a documentary called Room 237. It's available on Netflix, or at least it was.
It's a documentary?
It's a documentary.
Oh.
It talks about The Shining, but it talks about other movies that he did. Like I think there was something about Barry Lyndon, that he was using a particular lens for Barry to shoot Barry Lyndon, and it was the exact kind of lens that would be used somehow by NASA, I think. I don't know, like very close, and I don't know if they tied it together. I don't remember, but stuff like that. So they talk about it in that documentary. But yeah, so the truth is, though, generally there's like, I say the truth, but it's really like the counter argument is that it's widely I guess accepted that we did land 2 astronauts on the moon in 1969 and left things there as proof of our, I don't know, being there.
Sure.
And that Stanley Kubrick had nothing to do with that particular mission.
Mm-hmm.
Room 237. Go watch it. It was actually very entertaining.
I dig that. I will have to watch that.
Especially if you're a Stanley Kubrick fan, because, I mean, they talk about the conspiracy, but they talk a lot about his life, too. So, anywho, next one. And I know we're going super long. Feel free to cut this into 2-parters.
No, this is our last, hurrah for the season. So, yeah, exactly. Yeah.
All right.
No, I was going to say Game of Thrones, but I watched the first 2
Winter is
for
coming.
this season.
For this season?
Yeah, and weren't they both like an hour? But then
they get
the
longer.
Third one's like an hour and something. Yeah, because we were going to watch it the other night, and Keelan was like, this is like a fucking movie. I'm not staying up for this.
Right. It is like a movie because it's like going to blow your fucking mind. Anyway. The next one I have is Goldfinger's Death by Gold body paint.
What? Oh.
Have you heard of it? You think you know?
No, but I think I know where you're going with it.
What you think I'm going?
Like they painted someone with gold paint and their skin suffocated and they died.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's exactly it. You win. You win that beer that I did not get you. So, yes.
Thanks, Richard.
In the 3rd James Bond film, released in 1964, a young woman dies by oh my God, I knew I was going to struggle. Asphyxiation, when she is covered in gold paint by her evil employer, Goldfinger. And that's the name of the movie, I think.
Yes.
I don't really watch those. I'm probably a bad person for not watching them.
No, it's fine. You're not.
I know who Roger Moore is, anyway, but only from an Amy Winehouse song, so sorry. I had to look it up.
There's nothing wrong with that.
All right. So in the movie, actress Shirley Eaton is the one who portrays the girl. Mm-hmm. And so in the movie, she dies. Oh, supposedly the character dies, but then the actress dies too, because they actually did it to her.
But supposedly the character dies because of the
They're
paint.
like, yeah, in this scene, she's going to die by being covered in paint. And then they cover the actress in paint. And then they're like, all right, end scene or whatever. And then
she's taking a nap.
Fuck, she's actually dead.
Kind of like The Crow.
Yes. A little,
dude. Yeah, I was thinking about The Crow too.
Yes,
just
like The Crow, where they're like shooting at him, and
Are you getting to that? Is that one or
no? I actually did not.
That was like a real
good one
thing, right?
Glad you brought it up. Yeah. So Brandon Lee, son of Bruce Lee.
Yep.
Was doing the famous shootout scene where he's on the table and everybody's shooting him out. Or shooting out around him. What the hell? Clearly, I don't use guns. I don't know how they work
on that.
Shoot 'em up. I'm from Texas. Shouldn't I be like born with this lingo? Anyway, they're shooting at him, and obviously everybody's supposed to have blanks or whatever, and one of the guns ended up being loaded. All right, so that goes into the curse of the Lee family or whatever. So the Bruce Lee curse. So I don't remember how the curse was applied, but it's affected Bruce Lee, Brandon Lee, and then another relative of the Lees. I can't remember who it was, but a third Lee was involved. So there's that conspiracy, unconfirmed. That's a bonus, actually. You're welcome. So anyway, Shirley Eaton, the truth of this one, back to James Bond. Actually, I have to back up just a skosh. So the theory was, that the paint would clog your pores and you would slowly suffocate because your body breathes through your skin. And so it's like important to leave just a portion of your body uncovered so that you don't die. But the truth is that Shirley Eaton is still alive. She is 82 years old, and she did a recreation image many years later. So like there's like 20-year-old her, and then there's like 70-year-old her, and they're like, she's covered in paint. And she's still alive, 82.
That's kind of cool. She did like a recreation image.
Right. So the next one I didn't really want to put on here because I'm like so against it. The Blair Witch Project. It's just, I think I'm decades later, I'm still raw about the media frenzy of that. Like just the ridiculousness that just kind of, that's like viral. That was the first, I think, like viral, I don't know. Example I can
it was
think
like
of.
a real thing, or
people
said it was real.
It's real, and they had a documentary to prove the documentary was real, and it was just like, right. So it's spoiler alert, it's not real.
No way.
Every bit of it was written by Daniel Merrick, Eduardo Sanchez. Also, 3 student filmmakers, Heather Donahue, Michael Williams, and Joshua Leonard. Find those people and beat the shit out of them.
We don't condone violence.
Just kidding. Beat the shit out of them with
that's probably not
with
believable.
poo-poo snow.
Yeah, throw that shit snow at them.
Poo-poo snow.
Is that a felony? You throw shit at someone?
It's snow.
What kind of offense is that? No, not snow. Just
biological warfare, I think, or biological assault. The last one I have is one of my favorites right now that I'm kind of obsessed with. Charlie Chaplin's Time Traveler. Have any of you heard of it?
I can't say that I have. Will Do has.
All right. So in the 1928 film, The Circus, there's a scene where I'm just going to paint the picture of it. Please because do. I have no idea what the fuck is going on. There's a street. On the street, it's like a corner. It's like an intersection, and there's like a business behind it. So think like cobblestone street, storefront, corner, and then a zebra. A statue of a zebra just like right there.
Okay.
Just like right there in the middle of the street for no fucking reason. But anyway, I'm sure there's a reason. It's called the circus. But anyway, so there's a zebra there. There's also in the background it's either a woman or a man in a black hat and a long black coat walking. Oh, he's going to show it to you. I'm just going to continue explaining it for the people who are still listening. Walking across the street or behind it, holding their hand up to their ear as if they're holding a cell phone to their ear. And we all know cell phones weren't in mass production until the 80s. And this film came out in 1928. So a lot of people think that they were, okay, so they say that she was using an early hearing aid device, but I couldn't find anything that looked like that. You know, there were a lot of people were saying that people were still using the horns, you know, like that's how undeveloped hearing devices were. But so
maybe they just had a weird itch.
Well, that other people are like, she's just shielding her eyes. But I'm like, it looks like a he to me.
Yeah, I thought it was a he too.
Right. Everybody's like, she. And I'm like, it kind of looks like a dude though. But yeah, so.
Can I also just say that zebra is fucking magnificent?
Right. Right. It took me a minute to find what they were talking about. I was like, but I'm looking at the zebra. That's the whole point of this compilation.
Yeah, the zebra.
The zebra's the point.
It's a good zebra.
Ignore that time traveler in the back.
We should get a cutout of that zebra.
We should.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Patreon.
That's actually all I had.
Wait, what was the conclusion of the phone? There wasn't one?
There is no conclusion. That is still a mystery. Still a mystery. Unsolved mystery.
I think her head just itched.
Your what did what?
Her head just itched. She was itching her head.
It could be a head scratch. It could be a head scratch. I like to think it's a cell phone. I like to think that it's a time traveler. Yes. I like to think that Donald Trump is also a time traveler.
He's a lizard person.
Nope. He's a human being.
No, he's a lizard person.
We're all lizard people then that.
Nope.
Because the lizard people are the original inhabitants that live underground. And we're actually a subspecies of them. No, I'm just kidding.
No,
I don't know
different.
what I'm saying. I'm probably squishing a bunch of theories together.
Yeah, Keelan thinks I'm a lizard person. I will never reveal my truth, though. Maybe I am, maybe I'm not.
What you do in the bedroom is none of my business.
Whoa.
I don't need to know what he calls you in the bedroom.
Oh,
lizard
baby,
lady.
You're such a lizard person.
Lizard lady. Noise.
Oh, God.
That's it. That's all I had.
That was great.
I'm pooped.
Are you?
I'm pooped from this episode. I'm pooped from the season. I love doing this, but I'm exhausted, y'all.
Me too. It was quite the undertaking.
But we did it. 6 months, 26 episodes.
We done good. No,
219 page likes, 38 subscribers. I'm saying it now because this is for posterity. Because like when
do we want people to hear
that's why we need your help, because like when we're at episode 100, do you want to be able to say that you were OG?
It's true.
Get on board while you can.
Honestly, if you're OG, we will totally like give you more shit when we get up there.
Yeah, of course. That's the whole goal. Like we win, you win. We win, you win. If there's anything you want us to talk about, you can email us. Right? Shout outs. You want a shout out? Just email us. Shit, we just want people to email us.
Yeah, tell us what to get for butt tattoos still.
Yes. I mean, I kind of already know what I'm getting, but yeah.
Yeah.
You could still suggest and
I'm open for suggestions still.
Right. So I guess you want to just say that that's happening?
What? We already have.
Oh, yeah, I'm sorry.
I thought I
have such a poor memory.
That's going to happen.
Yes.
No, I'm super stoked. Like, you listen to other people's podcasts and kind of hear people talk about like how much time and effort goes into it, and you don't really think about it until we started doing it. And it's also kind of a big deal for me because I'm really bad at commitment, and I appreciate you fucking sticking with me through all this because I know I'm a fucking pain in the ass to work with sometimes. I'm not very good at being consistent. I'm still working on that.
Consistently and consistent is our new shirts. No, just kidding. Well, okay, this is actually I feel like this is information we're also going to share at MobyCon. So if you want to come and hear us talk about this live in MobyCon, but yeah, actually, we definitely compliment each other because I stressed out early in the days.
Yeah,
like just I micromanaged and overthought everything and everything, even from day one, us trying to set everything up. We had like 20 different chords and like 7 boxes.
Yeah, we definitely had overthought, overprocessed everything.
We literally just plugged shit into each other until we found the least amount of things needed to be plugged into each other.
Yes, it's so true.
And that's how we started.
Yes.
So, but yeah, I mean, from our audio sound issues, learning how to edit, you taking on the editing. Yeah, like learning and growing.
Having a smoother process
jumping on board.
Yes.
New theme song from Richard. And what's your friend's name again? Patrick Brown, mix and master.
Thank you, Patrick.
He's a mix master. Oh, Patrick Brown
and
mix master.
Recording artist, Patrick Brown.
Mix master. He needs a theme, and it needs to be like 80s metal, not metal, but like rock, like
hair metal.
Like something you would hear on what's that?
You have so lost
Kung
me.
Fury. Do you know that thing? Kung Fury? Yeah. Okay. If you've seen the show, you know what I'm talking about. Okay. So I guess that's it for until we start doing Patreon stuff. So hopefully you're signing up for Patreon and you're going to join us there.
Can I say a shout out to y'all?
Yeah, sure. You can shout us out on our own show.
I just want to say that it was an honor and feel really grateful that you guys let me listen to your last show And you guys are really great. Thank you for everything, and keep up the great work.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you.
That was awesome.
That was very, very sweet. Thank you very much.
Yes, thank you so much for your support. And that song is fucking amazing. So thank you to you and Patrick. It's incredible.
It's incredible to have people respond well to what we do, and then want to contribute as well. So that's amazing.
Yeah.
And so I guess we should say thank you to anybody who's listening to this podcast.
Yeah, thank you.
We see you in the numbers. We see you. We'd like to know you. So reach out to us.
To a bunch of you, whether
a lot of you are friends and family,
media, or friends in passing. Please keep sharing. We're sorry we can't do individual shout outs to everyone.
Spread us like a STI. That was too far. Too far. So don't send it to people that wouldn't appreciate that joke. But yeah, thank you to anybody who is still listening, our friends, our family, our future friends. Yeah.
All of our goners.
Yes. With the goner party.
The goner party.
I'm never going to let that go. Never.
What if you guys do shout outs to Patreon supporters?
We should. A lot of people
I can
do
name
that.
them mostly. Me, Jordan. Just kidding. Thomas, Richard, Matt, my brother.
Sean.
Matt Splatter. I'm pretty sure that I just named them all.
Is it? I guess that's right. Did you name them all?
Yep. So listen, you could be OG. I got some fingers left. So if you want to be OG and count it on my 10 digits, sign up. I'll pull out the toes. First 20 people get a finger or toe named after them.
I want this one.
Are you
All right,
put their initials
Will's
on?
taking one of the middle fingers. Who's taking the next?
I already got shit on my middle fingers, so.
Right, temporary tattoos. That
Wait,
would be
did
good.
we do a shout out to Matt?
No, yes, Matt, my bug,
Okay.
my little bug.
Yeah, we got everyone though.
That's his nickname because we used to ride from was it math to English? Yeah, math to English class together, and we were talking. I can't even remember exactly what happened. We were talking, and I guess I was letting a bug out of my window, and he thought I called him his little bug. I mean, my little bug. I don't know. So now he's my little bug. Anyway, but if you would like a temporary naming of one of my digits, please sign up. I'll do henna tattoos. That's fine. You get to tattoo on me. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
I mean, I'd do
Just
that,
kidding.
honestly.
Fuck that. No way. On fingers and toes, there's no meat there. That would hurt, especially. Yeah, but a novice, just letting
I tattooed my own finger.
But you can feel it. He can't. He can't feel your pain.
It was more difficult because I couldn't see what I was doing. I wanted a thin line, this O, but I couldn't fucking see. So it's I had to go over it again and again. And I was oh, now it's really fucking blown out. And it's an X with cloudy black color around it. X's and O's.
Oh, my exes, don't do it. Every time you tell somebody you're from Texas, that's the first thing out of their mouth.
I didn't think about that, honestly.
That or a Full Metal Jacket. Anyway.
Okay, so
until the next time, it all goes terribly wrong.
I'm Jordan Stock.
I'm Rebecca Carlson.
And we're sorry.
Nope.
And that's it.
Fail.
Golden.